Welcome to the first broadcast of RISKSA TV, the most fun you can have with your clothes on. It's official, it's not only you who love us. RISKSA was voted Business Magazine of the Year for 2011. I'm Hanna Barry, and before we tackle 2012, let's take a look at how the insurance industry rocked 2011. In insurance, it's hard to host an event without our team being present. So when UltraRisk held their countrywide roadshow, we were there. The theme was Daring to be Different, which MD Craig Harding explained at length. But we suspect it was all just an elaborate excuse for relationships manager Mike Redfern to indulge in his fascination with orange socks. RISKSA just loves it when insurers let their hair down with their brokers, which is why we jumped at the opportunity to join brokers at Auto & General's Mexican-themed Broker Fiesta. Everyone was spoilt rotten and fed to the gills on tacos, nachos, and a host of exotic tequilas. But what made this night memorable for RISKSA was that our shrewd and thick-skinned editorial director Angelique Ritziker and then amiable sales newbie Ricardo Rossetti bonded that night for the very first time.
You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me.
2011 also saw the launch of our UMA directory, a who's who reference guide that's fast becoming the closest thing to a broker's Bible. Interests grew tremendously since the launch, and the 2012 version has just gone to print. When our friends at Line of Africa Insurance hosted a yacht race in November, RISKSA was there once again. Well, eventually. Sailing requires great navigational skill, and in a moment of confusion we're not particularly proud of, Ricardo and I got horribly lost en route to the yacht club. When we eventually arrived, this race turned out to be one of the most risque yacht races Cape Town has ever seen. And in the words of one spectator, I think everyone here today was a winner in one way or another.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. You want the thing that makes me with the guys go crazy.
An unavoidable drawback to being everywhere and doing everything is that somewhere along the line you are going to get your wires crossed. This happened recently at the FIA Awards. Our marketing director, Michael Kaufman, didn't get the memo that it was a black tie affair. Mike had been from one meeting to the next that day, so he tells us, and was forced to go straight from a casual, lengthy lunch to the awards event. Standing out like a sore thumb, Mike insists that his lunch appointment had nothing to do with the other big event in town that day, the premiere of the Smurfs film.
I'm blue, I've been I've died, I've been I've died, I've been I've died, I've been
RISKSA has fostered close ties with industry associations, partly because we recognize their importance to the industry, but mainly because they tend to throw the wildest parties. Be it the Insurance Institute of Gauteng, who had their annual shindig and a centenary, the Institute of KwaZulu-Natal, or even the Cape of Good Hope, we love the way these folks love to get down. And they love us too, partly because we play a role as the voice of the industry, but mainly because most of their members have two left feet. Usually they can't wait for our account executive Blake Dyson to come show them just how to gooi a good sokkie. He's reportedly also quite adept at jump-starting the competition. Just ask Rionette. Many of you don't know this, but RISKSA has been experiencing this strange spate of absences at our offices, especially the sales and accounts guys. On most days, you'll find their offices completely empty. Why? It must have something to do with all these golf days. We can't fathom why they fight over who gets to attend. None of them can play golf, and they blush when you ask them about their handicap.
Look, you don't need to know the rules to be a player.